sorry about that momentary lapse there, folks. We see the tag team champions, the Vigilantes, are wait. We've already given them the titles. They're the champions. They won the Tag Team Gauntlet. Hold on, I'm being told I tried to take care of something backstage, and now I'm being told that there's another team in the Tag Team Gauntlet, but that's not. I believe that's everybody I signed up for. Everybody who signed up for the Gauntlet, everybody I put in that matchup has already competed here tonight. So our champions who were starting to leave with their belts, apparently not the champions yet. That we already had that thing ready to go because I thought that was the final matchup. Who else? There's nobody left in XCW. There's no other tag teams in XCW who could possibly be fighting. Everybody's already fought. There's nobody left in XCW to face off in this tag team gauntlet. I don't understand what's going on here. If anybody in the chat is there, let me know what's going on. Does anybody in the chat know what's going on? As our champions, or I thought were going to be our champions, the Vigilantes had to come back to the ring after leaving with the belts. Wait.
And introducing the challengers, Lance and Brian.
The Sinister Syndicate is here on Raw. What is going on? This is an NXT tag team. What are they doing on this show? What? How they can't compete in this? This is not NXT. They are not members of XCW. I have not picked this team up to be a part of this roster. What the hell is going on here tonight? I don't understand how. I did not approve this, but apparently the Vigilantes are. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. There's something going on here because I did not sign up the Sinister Syndicate to be in this tag team gauntlet. But this is for the Tag Team Championship. This is the final matchup. I mean, somebody backstage is telling me that the contract, they're reading the contract right now, and the Sinister Syndicate are in fact in the contract to compete here in this tournament and this gauntlet match. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I signed this contract earlier today. Somebody's pulling one over on me because they should not be here in this tournament match. This should not happen right now. Paisley Mayhem knew something I didn't. Sinister Syndicate is here fighting for the tag team titles. The Vigilantes should be the champions right now. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the final match here on Raw. I thought Raw was already over. I was going to get to a celebration for our Vigilantes to walk out with the championships. They had to return to the ring with the titles. You saw them, they left through the crowd and came back through the crowd with those championship belts. That they have not officially won those titles yet, but who went behind my back to get these NXT superstars into this tournament? I mean, they are not members of the XCW roster. If they win these belts, they're not signed to compete here on XCW. I don't understand what is going on.
The kick connects.
I seriously, I don't know what's happening here. I'm thrown through a loop. Chris Cryptic right here is trying to attack the illegal man of Sinister Syndicate right there, but instead got a shoulder block. Brian now in the center of the ring. This is not Brian Tornado Nash. This is Brian Cook from NXT. He is the one in the ring right now in white. Doc Hypnotic saying surrender to Sinister. The power of the Syndicate is endless. Both members in the chat here tonight of the Sinister Syndicate as our Vigilante team. I don't understand how they got into this matchup. I don't know who in my employment would do so. There are no NXT members, no current NXT members I had planned to call up to the XCW roster yet, so I don't know who would have done this or why somebody would have done this. I mean, I don't know. My lawyers backstage are telling me that if they win, they are the champions, and I'm not going to be able to simply strip those titles from them like that. They will be the XCW champions, but they are still NXT superstars. I might have to call them. I don't know what's going on. I did not approve this matchup, and I'm just taken back as to what is going on. Brent Ryder right now in there with Brian Cook. Brian Cook has held his own with these XCW superstars. but the Vigilantes have fought 2 straight matches. It's going to take everything they have to beat this tag team. I mean, the Sinister Syndicate were tag team champions up until the Sinister Syndicate were tag team champions up until a week ago on NXT when they lost their tag team titles. Rossfeld saying you have the guy in his. Okay, his overall needs to be lowered to 90, Ross. Not 95. And this character is named Lodi. Oh no, so the keyword is Lodi. What is his? You always tell me the key word for the character. There might be more than one person with the keyword Lodi, so you got to tell me the character's name as well, Ross. If it's Ross, then it's Ross. But if it's not, if someone else, you got to let me know. The Vigilantes taking down Lance, the second member of the Sinister Syndicate. They have taken over the chat here tonight. Apparently, King Just Believe, a man, I believe one of the members of the Ministry, a team that has been fighting the Sinister Syndicate, almost got them fired from NXT, but they were brought back, cheering them on here tonight, wanting them to bring the titles to NXT. Apparently, the Sinister Syndicate has a plan to take those belts away from our XCW roster. I really can't believe they're going to hold on. Brent Ryder lifting up Lance right there, showing off some power. Ryder's not known for his power, but that great spinebuster out of that gorilla press right there. We've seen that very few times from Brent Ryder.
Counter by Lance. The Professor.
Ross, I can't even remember your Xbox gamer tag. You gotta at least let me know that. Okay, so it is Ross. Okay. Brent Ryder now beating Lance down in the corner. I guess this match has kind of turned into the XCW versus NXT, and for the fact that I'm getting reports that NXT is trying to steal the tag team championships away from XCW. I mean, is this some kind of shot that NXT is taking at our main brand?
The sound of human flesh on the ground.
Hold on, springboard attempt by Brent Ryder unsuccessful, and hitting that. It's high risk for a reason, and it did not pay off. Ryder keeps getting hit by these huge punches to the forehead. Now this comeback attempt completed. You saw that huge knee facebuster right there. Ryder being dragged back to the center of the ring.
He drops the elbow.
Lance right now attacking with a strike to the chest. Ryder blocks it though, hits a big knee to the gut, goes for a backhand, not able to get it, and you saw the Superman punch taking Ryder down. Now a springboard from Lance, a very large man to be doing springboards, but just springboard knee to the gut or chest of Brent Ryder. Now Chris Cryptic finally back in the matchup. Ryder really needed a tag out there. Oh, huge spit out spinebuster going for the pin. One, just a 2 count, right at the 2 count. Brian got there to break it up. Again, this is not Vigilante member Brian Tornado Nash that is facing the Vigilantes. No, this is a non-XCW tag team. This is a developmental NXT tag team. The Sinister Syndicate somehow have weaseled their way into this gauntlet match. In fact, the final team, all they have to do is beat this Vigilante team that has already fought 2 matchups here tonight. And right here you see, right there, the Disciples of Darkness. I kind of wish they had worked their way through the XCW roster, because I think there was no way the Disciples of Darkness would lose to this Sinister Syndicate, but we won't know that now as the Sinister Syndicate is taking on the Vigilantes one-on-one. If you think this is awesome, press 6. Getting a lot of 6s in the chat box. Jake Watson putting 5. He thinks it's awesome, but just not that awesome, apparently. And, oh, that very stiff reverse STO going for the pinfall now. One, just a 1 count by Brent Ryder. Unable to take down Lance for the 3. Lance has been in there for quite a while. Brian did a good job moments ago when he was in the ring. Hold on. Lance setting up, clotheslining Ryder out of the ring. Oh, Ryder's got to see him coming. He's got to move out of the way. He does it, and Lance dives over the top rope, taking down Brent Ryder. Ryder now has been probably the man of the match for the Vigilantes, but just got busted open. That DDT onto the outside mat. Lance made him pay for it. Ryder has gone through a lot in this match. He's already defeated 2 tag teams. Cryptic pinned Sammy Danger and Youngblood. Brent Ryder pinned the team of the NWO Wolfpack, but right now they are exhausted. They are beaten to a bloody pulp, at least Ryder is, and now they have a chance to have to fight against a brand new, fresh tag team here, the Sinister Syndicate, NXT representatives. Oh man, this is just insane. I don't know what to say. Whoever went behind my back has lost my trust, because this is ridiculous. I did not sign the Sinister Syndicate up for this, and somebody somehow messed with my paperwork when I signed this Tag Team Gauntlet match into existence. I did not have these guys competing in this matchup. I was going to only allow XCW superstars to compete here tonight, but somehow this NXT team got put onto the rotation and even into the 5th position, the last tag team competing here tonight. See Brian Cook coming back into the ring after Lance took down Chris Cryptic. Brent Ryder hot tag here, taking down Brian Cook, knocking Lance off the apron. Could this be it? Could he hit a C4 maybe? No, gets it reversed. There goes their only hot tag of the match. Ryder stomps to his feet, upset about that. Oh, going for a comeback move right here. Hits 2, ducks under that 3rd clothesline. Huge spinebuster. Lance gets into the ring for a moment as Brian Cook sets himself up in a bad position. Oh, Ryder crushing the face. Hits a huge big boot to the face of Brian Cook. Cook now about to go for a move right there. Instead, gets thrown into the corner where Chris Cryptic is. Ryder does not go for a tag team, trying to tag in his partner, Chris Cryptic. And there he is coming into the ring. Brian is ready. Brian does not, though, go for a grapple. Instead, waits for Cryptic to go for one so that he can reverse it, taking him down to the mat. Hold on. Oh, front face lock. Bust open Chris Cryptic. Brent Ryder on the apron, late to get in the ring. 1, 2. No, Chris Cryptic. Somehow Ryder was late into the ring. He was not there in time to break up that hold. So lucky that he was able to get there. And now both members of the Vigilantes have not only had to fight a team they have never seen before, never faced before, never even seen on television before, as they have not been watching the NXT brand themselves. They do not know anything about these guys, have now been busted open by both members of the Sinister Syndicate. Lance busted open Brent Ryder. Chris Cryptic was busted open by Brian Cook, and now Brian Cook setting up for what could be the end of this match. Finisher stalking Brent Ryder. He blocks it though. Could he hit the C4? Yes, he does. Hits the C4. Could this be it? Will Lance be able to get across the ring? Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, just gets there in time. Does Lance. Did not run, and Brent Ryder, hold on, getting hit by the comeback attempt. Brian Cook gets hit once, 2, 3 times with that underhook slam right there, smashing the face of Ryder. Has a signature attempt. Hold on, that face lock right there, that face lock driver, Cryptic in the ring, but Brent Ryder got his feet under the ropes. Had to let go of that count right there. Hold on, going for another finisher. Hold on, what is going on here? Oh no! DDT! Huge impact DDT right there. Going for the pinfall again, but his hand under the rope. Brian Cook has got to pay attention to where Brent Ryder's limbs are, as he's able to twice get underneath the rope, breaking up the pinfall. Ryder now goes to the outside going for a springboard and hits a knee to the back of Brian Cook. I apparently did call NXT irrelevant earlier in the night. It was unintentional. I don't know if that's when somebody decided to sabotage this or if this was a longer plan. Somebody's sabotaging this tag team gauntlet match here tonight. Hold on, what is this? Is this a submission hold? Locking in this move. Brent Ryder's got to get in there quick. Chris Cryptic. Is Chris Cryptic going to tap? Did he? No, Chris Cryptic did not tap. Luckily, not enough to put him away, even though he's got a busted open forehead. Is in his third matchup. DDT right there. Quickly going for the pinfall was Brian Cook. Not enough. The Sinister Syndicate and some members of NXT may be colluding to get them into this tag team gauntlet match. Maybe I asked for this, trying to set up some innovative matchups here in XCW as somebody went underneath me. Somebody went behind my back in order to set up this match. As right now, the Vigilantes member Chris Cryptic is being, look at that crimson mask across his face. Those power bombs forcing the blood to pour from Chris Cryptic's face. I don't know. This beating is being brutal by these men. The Sinister Syndicate are destroying the Vigilantes, although the Vigilantes have yet to give up. Representing XCW here tonight. Now the crimson mask of Chris Cryptic tagging in Brent Ryder. Brent Ryder not quite as beat up, even though he was busted open first. Brian Cook now going in to tag in. Lance decides to go back, kind of tricked him. Hold on, rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh, reverses it. Oh, and that time Cryptic was there to break it up. Lance, I don't think, was there in time to break up the move. Hold on, Cryptic is the illegal man. Could he cause himself to be counted out here? Brent Ryder staying over. The referee yelling at Cryptic to get out of the ring. There he goes, headed out as Brent Ryder goes for the signature move, that cradle DDT. Locking it in here, going for the pinfall. 1, just a 1. Lance gets in quickly, breaking up the pin. Right now, oh, a DDT equalizing. Brent Ryder sending him back down to the mat, maybe trying to bust open his head more, just like we saw the face and forehead of Chris Cryptic busted open even more. Hold on, going for that face-lock driver on the far side of the ring. Could this be it? His feet might be under the ropes again, though, and they are. Brian Cook has got to pay attention. What am I saying? I'm glad that Brian Cook is not paying attention. I do not want the Sinister Syndicate to walk out of here with our XCW Championship titles. These tag team titles need to be, hold on, is he going for a top rope C4? Brent Ryder going to the top rope. Brian Cook being set up with maybe one of the most devastating moves. Backflip off the top rope. Brent Ryder going to go for the pinfall. Drop to a knee. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. That is it. The Vigilantes defeated the Sinister Syndicate here tonight. But the shots have been fired from NXT. They came here. They invaded. They booked themselves in a match. I don't know how they did it, but the Vigilantes worked their way through 3 different tag teams. The DOD was not one of them, as they were eliminated to start this matchup tonight. But NXT tonight here, shooting the bow across the face of XCW. And you know what? NXT is going to have to pay for this. If that's how they're going to want to play, then NXT is going to have something happen to them. I'm not going to tell NXT when it's going to happen, but I'm in some way going to repay this shot across the bow of the XCW roster. I cannot believe that they had the gall, the audacity to do what they did here tonight. The Syndicate here tonight sneaking in, getting themselves a tag team matchup, and if it wasn't for that man there, those 2 men with huge crimson masks across their faces. Look at that. Look at the blood across the face of Brent Ryder. Look at the blood across the face of Chris Cryptic. They might have walked out with the tag team titles, but the pride of XCW has been hurt tonight as NXT has shot a blow across our bow. They have slapped us with a figurative glove, and NXT is going to have to be punished in some capacity, and I will not stand for this. as the owner of this industry, of XCW universe as a whole. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, if whether or not I'll punish NXT in this next coming episode, but you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. As the Sinister Syndicate and NXT colluded here tonight to try to become the XCW Universe Tag Team Champions. But the Vigilantes holding their own against 3 teams here tonight. They fought Sammy Danger and Youngblood. They fought the NWO Wolfpack. And then finally, that surprise entrant that should never have been here, the Sinister Syndicate from NXT, were defeated. And the Vigilantes, covered in blood, both members were finally able to defeat them. You see this right here. Here's our tag team tournament. Wolf and Phantom lost, surprisingly, in that first matchup to Youngblood and Sammy Danger. They were defeated by the Vigilantes. Vigilantes continued the role, defeating the NWO Wolfpack, and XCW members Lance and Brian invaded our show, invaded into our main event of Raw in XCW. I cannot believe how they were even able to do it. I want to know, somebody is going to pay for this, for what they have done. Okay, we're moving on to our next show now. Moving on now to our Saturday night main event. We are going to see 3 matchups between men who did not be able to compete at R. These will be XCW superstars. We see XCW superstars, not NXT superstars, competing. I can't believe what NXT did, but I've got to stop talking about them, stop giving them credit where credit is due. I mean, it was savvy. They did pull one over on me, but I don't think they're going to be able to do that again. We're going to see Nick Nitro competing here tonight in our opening bout of Saturday Night Main Event. Who will he face? I think he needs to face... Let's have Alex Tyson compete one-on-one in this matchup. Hold on. No. Hey, Tunes, they're not on the main roster. This was NXT invading our show, and I can't believe that NXT would do something like that. Syndicate, you know what? I might have to send somebody to that show to take one to them. Maybe the Syndicate will have to face an XCW return, or I don't know. Something's going to happen. Something is going to happen. NXT will pay. Syndicate will return. Yeah, sure they're going to return. Not if I have anything to say about that. But moving on, we've got Alex Tyson competing here tonight against Nick Nitro. Let's save that matchup and set up our second match. I wish I could set up the entire card for the whole week instead of having to set up Saturday Night Main Event when we get to those matches. Yeah, Tunes just showed up out of nowhere. I hadn't seen him the whole time till just now. Okay, another couple of people who have not competed on the show here tonight. Oh, I didn't see Tetrick, thanks. I don't know what Tetrick said. Yes, I do simulate the matches and commentate on them. Let's have Victor Thompson. We saw him debut last week, but we're going to see him competing here tonight again. Who should he face one-on-one? We already saw Kirby compete on Raw against Mike Miles. That was a good matchup. Let's have Omega face him one-on-one here. This should be a good matchup between these two guys. Apparently Syndicate, even though they lost, not running away with their tails between their legs, they're still calling me out, telling me, you can't stop us. Oh, we can stop you, Syndicate. We can stop NXT. NXT is, as I said, you know what? Maybe I take back what I said. They are the developmental brand here in XCW. They are not good. They are not as good as XCW. They came in here and tried to invade our show, sending your guys up without the permission of management. That is not how things work here in XCW. That is not how I run things here in XCW. And NXT in some form, some manner, I'm going to figure this out after the stream is over. I'm going to find a way to punish NXT, and you will see that coming up later. But right now, we've got to get to XCW competition, not NXT competition, which you can watch on Shani82 on Twitch. No, this is XCW. And for our main event of XCW's Saturday Night Main Event, we are going to see a European Championship #1 contender match between Jake Watson and the man who last week, hold on, where is he? I know, no, it's not Brian. No, it's not Black Widow. I already had this set up. I was going to be the opening bout of Raw, but I changed things up a little bit. I've passed him probably 6 times now. The guy, there we go, JS. John Sanchez will be competing here tonight. So John Sanchez and Jake Watson 1-on-1. That should be a good match. Yeah, Mayhem, we'll look at that contract. I'll look at that contract, go to the back. I've cut off my fee to my lawyers. I don't even want to know what's going on now. No, it's not Widow. Widow already is the #1 contender for the United States Championship, Tornado. So we got Nick Nitro going up against Alec Tyson Victor, newest XCW superstar, going up against Omega, a former NXT superstar, now is part of our XCW roster. Jake Watson facing John Sanchez in our main event. This is the #1 contendership match for the European Championship held by Anthony. We're going to jump into action now. Nick Nitro against Alex Tyson, 1-on-1. Roman, Seth, and Dean at Payback. Yes, I believe that will be the pay-per-view, the main event of WWE's Payback pay-per-view. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll go back. No Nash on the card? Yeah, I'll put Widow in action. I'll add him into that third match. If you wanted me to put him into action in that second match, I will. I forgot that he did not compete on Raw. I'll exit out after this match and add him in either in replace of somebody. Since you're here, Knickerbocker, I'll put your guy onto the card. Awful show. I don't know if you're saying awful show, the Saturday event not having the champion on it. Yes, Brian Tornado Nash is taking the week off this week as he had a title match a couple of weeks ago. Good competition last week, needing to take a week off of action. I'll put you in the match, Knickerbocker. You don't have to keep saying it. Say, I'm going to put you in it, okay?
From Sacramento, California, Nick Nitro.
I'm excited for this one.
Nick Nitro making his way out to the ring here tonight. Bet you he could beat any of those NXT superstars, even though he has not been winning matches as of late here in XCW. Vigilantes here tonight on Raw. They were able to be the first the first group in XCW to hold multiple titles, as the champion of the undisputed champion is Brian Tornado Nash, and the tag team champions, inexplicably as it may be, working their way through 3 separate tag teams, are Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic. They hold half of the gold in XCW now. The Vigilantes have taken over XCW, even though NXT seems to be the one to want to do that, or at least want to maybe start a war. I don't know what NXT is up to, sending the Sinister Syndicate up to the main event roster here and shooting a message maybe to us that they're not happy about the way that management sees their show. I don't know. It's just, I'm really upset about this. It's very disturbing. Here he is, Alex Tyson. This man is Mr. Money in the Bank. Whenever he wants to, can cash in that title. He could pull it out on the next episode of Raw. Brian Tornado Nash not in the house tonight, could not use it here tonight, but Maybe he could pull it out next time he sees Brian Jordan Nash. Maybe he's cutting a promo, comes in and attacks him. Could wait till a pay-per-view, insert himself into a main event. Or maybe even waits all the way until WrestleMania and puts himself in the main event of WrestleMania. We don't know when this man will use that briefcase, but at his discretion, it will be used. And it will be insane as he fights for the XCW Undisputed Championship whenever he feels like it. Whose guy is this? Is Alex Tyson or is Nick Nitro? The Nick Nitro guy is the guy who's not able to watch it on Twitch but watches it on YouTube, sends me messages on Xbox Live. That's why you don't actually ever see anybody talking about Nick Nitro as their guy in our streams. Let's go ahead and start the matchup.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Nick Nitro belongs to a guy I believe his name is Captain Whiskers something on Xbox Live. Knickerbocker cheering on Nitrous. Wants the small soldier to win. Nick Nitro, shares the name with a character from the movie Small Soldiers. Everybody always making jokes about his name and about his character, but Nick Nitro is no joke, even though he has lost a few matches here in XCW. The former European champion Chris Kanyon was the perfect man to show you it doesn't matter how bad you've been doing, you can always turn things around here in XCW and get back to championship form. A great German suplex there by Nick Nitro.
Still not through.
Nitro right now going for a huge German suplex, taking down Alex. Alex, though, quickly back to his feet, only to get taken down after he ran at Nitro. Got hit with that turnaround, sit-out spine buster.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Why is Coulter not with him? Well, Coulter is not a manager. He does not have a manager.
This might be big.
I think Coulter is a manager of a man on NXT. Oh, great. Making me think of that again. I believe Combat Carl of NXT, maybe. I don't know. There are a couple of military-esque type named or style type guys here in XCW that could use Coulter as a manager, but no one has chosen to do so, I believe. I don't think that he actually is being used as a manager. Agent Mayhem saying Gorgonites for life. Nice elbow right there from Nick Nitro. Hits a drop kick to the knee of Alex Tyson. And now again that sit-out spine buster. Hold on, going for a pin here too. Just a 2 count as Alex Tyson kicks out these XCW superstars competing on the first match of Saturday Night Main Event. Nick Nitro right there getting reversed. And a club across the back now. A kick to the back of the knee. Again a reversal. Both men back and forth reversing each other. Tyson now goes for that huge hip toss, sending Nitro to the ground. Hold on, what is going on here? Huge suplex. Bam, right there. We just saw him crush him down on the mat. Delays going for this pinfall attempt, but finally, as Nitro turned over trying to get up, makes the pinfall attempt, unable to get it though. Nitro back to his feet, but not for Alex Tyson. Hit him with a huge knee into the gut. Alex be thrown into the turnbuckle there, crumbles to the floor. This has been a great episode of XCW, a landmark episode. We saw the 6-month title reign. Hold on. You just saw that huge elbow take down Alex Tyson, but his foot was under the rope. Had to let go of that pinfall. And right here, he is being thrown into the rope. We had a landmark episode 33. Oh! Oh, did you see that? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Alex Tyson, Mr. Money in the Bank, just lost to Nick Nitro. Nitro, oh, what a vicious move. Threw up Alex Tyson, and as he fell, hit him with that elbow. He was unable to pin him off of it as he got a rope break, and moments later decided, you know what, I'll hit one more, but this time we'll give it a little bit extra on it. And what a way to hit it. There's the first one that was broken up by rope break there. The referee not allowing it to be the pin, but moments later you see him pick him up, throw him off the ropes, and on his way back launch him in the air and hit that elbow on the way down. Vicious move by Nick Nitro. That right there could be the markings of a man on the rise here at XCW. Alex Tyson, even though it's depressing to lose a matchup here tonight, it is great for him that no matter whether he wins or loses any of his matchups, that money in the bank briefcase is his. And so he could go on a 30-match losing streak and it wouldn't matter. All he would need is to take the right moment to attack our undisputed champion, face him for that belt, and take it from him to become the champion here, the top champion in XCW. Moving on to, oh, whoops, about to have to exit out. We're not having this matchup. We're going to see Black Widow compete against Victor Thompson instead of Omega. Omega, a former NXT superstar. Can't really blame him for what NXT is currently doing, but Omega is going to be rescheduled. He'll have to wait until next week to compete. Not really trying to take a shot at Omega, as he is not an NXT superstar, but maybe that'll teach him just a little. As small association, he was actually the first ever NXT champion. Maybe that small bit of retaliation will cause them a little bit of pain, give them some little form of retribution due to their lack of respect. I mean, if they had come to me and asked, you know, give one of our XC superstars a shot in that gauntlet tournament, you know what? I might have considered it. I might have said, you know what? I've been watching these guys, and I think this guy or that guy deserves to be up on the main roster. But to go behind my back, somehow get him signed into the contract, those guys to be there, I just cannot believe they would do that. It's just so upsetting. So upsetting. Somebody's going to pay, and tonight it's going to be Omega who is taken out of this match here tonight. NXT not going to have their former undisputed champion, or former NXT champion, compete. Instead, we're going to have Black Widow come out here, a man who will be fighting in a XCW. Omega and somebody against Victor and somebody. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to punish Omega here tonight for NXT's debut. Just a 1 week thing. Omega is going to just have to suffer 1 week without action. He has competed almost every week here since he has debuted. Senator Syndicate still sending threats in the chat box. Let's just do a one-on-one match here. We'll go back to play matches here. Edit this participants. Victor Thompson will, newest member of XCW, never a part of the XCW roster, will be competing here tonight. Oh, actually, wait, I forgot he actually has a manager. His manager is Emma. Okay, he and Emma will be facing off. Instead of Omega, it's going to be Black Widow here tonight. And his manager, Paul Bear, will be at his ringside. I don't know what I'm killing you about, Tornado. Here we go. Starting this matchup, Victor versus Black Widow. Omega has been told to go backstage. He will not be competing here tonight. Victor, along with his manager Emma, here tonight, ready to compete in action.
Emma, from parts unknown, Victor Thompson.
Former NXT champion is being punished for NXT's actions. Yes, even though he is a member of the XCW roster, I'm still giving him a small punishment. It's not really much. I mean, I'm not denying him any championship opportunities. He had a shot at the Undisputed Championship this month. But Omega, you know what? If this small bit of retribution gets a message sent down to NXT, that's all the better. But yes, it's NXT. This is not something Sinister did on their own. Sinister Syndicate are not smart enough, not clever enough to have pulled off getting themselves added to that tag team title gauntlet. There's somebody, whether it's NXT or somebody on the XCW roster working along with some members of NXT that is causing this issue. So this is a little shot back. This is not my real retaliation that will be coming. No, this is in fact something that is just a minor offense here. I'm just a little dig at NXT here tonight after what they pulled off on Raw. I don't feel bad at all for making Omega have to wait until next week to compete in action.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Paul Bearer. From parts
fan of, apparently JS might be back in the chat, or JS somehow merged with Kirby, and fan of that was born, apparently. Not really going to talk much more about him in the chat. Didn't even want to say his full name. Here is Black Widow with his manager Paul Bearer on his way to the ring. This man will be competing for the United States Championship. This XCW superstar will be fighting against Sammy Danger one-on-one. Sammy Danger had an impressive match on Raw, defeating the Disciples of Darkness for the very first time in a championship match in that gauntlet match, but did not walk out with the title as it was the Vigilantes, the men who eliminated them, and everybody else after that walked out with those titles. Black Widow, though, hoping to walk out with a United States Championship title this coming, or not this Sunday, but the following Sunday at Capital Punishment. Here we go, starting this matchup one-on-one. Black Widow taking on Victor Thompson. Victor Thompson's only his second match here in XCW. Won his first bout last week on Saturday Night Event. Can he pick up another win here tonight, and an impressive win against Black Widow, a man destined for a title match at the pay-per-view? This would definitely be a statement win for him tonight, or it would be simply another momentum building match here for Black Widow if he can pull off the win here.
Oh my, what thunderous impact.
Hold on, going on right here. What is this? Taking him down. Vicious move right there. Locking in. Is this a submission hold? Oh! Jacking up the elbow and shoulder of Thompson. Hold on. Full body splash there. That senton splash right across the gut of Thompson. Thompson now attacking the legs of Black Widow. Tried to go for a chop across the chest. Missed it though, and ended up getting an eat defeat right to the face. Venom Widow, Venom Widow. Apparently Doc Hypnotic talking about the Venom style face paint on the head of Black Widow. You see that very Venom-like mask, or excuse me, mask of paint. We've never seen him without that face paint on. Victor Thompson now fighting back, getting some good strikes in here, but finally that backhand caught from Black Widow, but being thrown into the corner. Stumbling out now. Hold on, what is he going for? A back suplex. Oh, a very hard back suplex right there, hit by Thompson, who's now stomping on the chest, and now hits a huge standing leg drop. Hashtag Lady Spider. Yes, I do not think Black Widow necessarily is talking about simply the Black Widow Spider being a female, but more of the deadliness of the Black Widow itself. He has a chance to prove the deadliness that he has when he faces Sammy Danger at Capital Punishment, and a chance to show it as well right now as he faces Thompson in the center of this ring here tonight. Thompson picking him up. Victor being hit in the gut though. Black Widow fighting back, being thrown off the ring post, off the jumping off the ropes there and hits that jumping reverse STO, slamming Victor into the mat. Victor being hit with huge body punches, retaliates with a jab to the face right there, and now being lifted up into a gorilla press and then dropped onto the mat. A little bit of power shown by Victor. It is very hard to hold a grown man over your head. Hold on. Tombstone pile driver here by Victor. He hits it. Will that be enough to pin Black Widow here tonight? Goes for the pin attempt. One. Just a one. Wow. Pretty impressive there. Hi, Custom Shoppy. We are in our second to last match here on XCW, presenting Saturday Night Main Event. Going for a finisher there, reversed by Black Widow. Black Widow now, what is it going to hit? End of days. Will that be the end of this match? Hits that move hard, but before he can make a pinfall attempt, you saw the comeback attempt being hit by Victor Thompson. Victor Thompson, impressive with those clotheslines, setting him up in the corner now. Having a hard time getting over in the corner. I think the attacks of Black Widow have caused some damage, but finally hits that clothesline to the prone Black Widow sitting in the corner. No, able to hit another signature move, hitting a tombstone pile driver again. Will he go for a pinfall? He does. Black Widow is in trouble. 1, 2, just barely a 2 count. Hold on. Finisher being locked in here. Will he put Black Widow away? Lifts him up in the air. Victor Thompson hits the jackhammer, locks in the pin. 1, 2, no. Oh, no, he did get him. I thought he kicked out, but he did not kick out. I don't know. I think the referee might have made a mistake on that one. I think he kicked out before the 3, but the referee has the final decision, and he said 3 after it took 2 tombstones and a jackhammer to put him away. Black Widow got defeated here tonight, but that is not the man he will be fighting for the title. No, that is Sammy Danger, who also is going to be stinging after his loss once defeating the DOD in that gauntlet match. But here tonight, Klay Thompson improves his 2-0 record now here in XCW, and an impressive win over the #1 contender for the United States title. Definitely will not be fighting for a title after this. Hold on, holding his hand out, asking for a Black Widow. Very good sportsmanship here tonight, even though got pinned. Maybe respects Klay Thompson here a little bit. Impressed by this man here tonight. Did not slap away his hand as we go to our final match of the evening. Say Sinister 2 more times and you will appear. That would be hilarious if for some reason an in animation for this match coming up was them, like, you know, that animation where people leave the ring and then get where, like, there's 2 guys waiting for him at the top of the stage. If for some reason one of these guys walked over there and those syndicate members were over there at that would be pretty funny if I say that again. Jake Watson, along with his manager, Jimmy Hart. Oh, apparently I forgot his manager. He's going to get mad. Jimmy Hart had a prior engagement. Could not make it out here tonight for this match that Jake Watson is fighting. Going solo just for this evening. Having a shot at the European Championship if he can defeat his opponent here tonight, JS, who's only ever lost 1 time in singles competition. Had a shot at being in the undisputed title match if he could have won a triple threat match to be the 4th man in the elimination tournament, but he lost. Omega picking up that victory. Jake Watson left Foreign Affairs and really has become his own man now. Debuted a new attire a number of weeks back and has picked up impressive victories, including 2 weeks ago his most impressive victory here in XCW to date, defeating the former two-time undisputed champion Mike Miles. Here tonight, though, this would be his biggest win if he wins here tonight to get his first ever singles championship match, and it would be one-on-one against Anthony if he can defeat this man right here, JS.
From Manhattan, New York, John Sanchez.
The WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Okay, I didn't want to say this because this is getting annoying to me. In the chat with you guys, if you're really just denigrating other people's work, whether it's based off of another fictional content or not, please don't do that. Also, don't retaliate. It's basically when a little kid hits one kid and he's mad, so he hits back and hits the other kid, and it just keeps being a continuous back and forth hitting contest. So stop being 2-year-olds and arguing in the chat to the degree of actually arguing. And it seems less character-based and more actual people-based. So if you're going to argue in the chat without it being in character about other character stuff and making it somewhat relevant to the XCW, NXT, whatever, then just don't. Okay? Please. I'm not yelling. I'm not furious. I'm just annoyed because I'm seeing so much talk in the chat that's negative and not really being character-based. Okay. Lecture over. Here we go. JS, this man has been in Foreign Affairs. This man has been in the Disciples of Darkness. And right now he is on his own as he faces this man, Jake Watson, one-on-one. And right there we just saw him get taken down with that rope-hung neck breaker. Impressive move right there. No need for a comeback, Knickerbocker. Hopefully they just took what I said to heart and are just simply not going to respond to it. Omega seen shaking hands with Alpha 1. Why is he shaking hands with Alpha 1? Was he joining the Wolfpack? I don't know. I mean, former NXT member shaking hands with Omega. I mean, former NXT member shaking hands with NWO Wolfpack member. I don't know what's going on there. Right there, huge kick right there done by JS. Missed, though, as Jake Watson able to avoid it. Hold on. No way Jake Watson can pick up. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. This deadlift gut-wrench suplex right there. Picked up and slammed him to the ground. I can't believe Watson was able to lift up JS like that. That was pretty impressive.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, kick to the gut right there from JS.
He's got him hooked.
Hold on, what is, oh, big neck breaker stunner right there. That was a devastating move, but a Superman punch lands from Jake Watson. Jake Watson, a longtime member here of XCW, had what we thought originally maybe a partnership brewing with Ross. Then Ross ended up teaming up with Anthony while Jake Watson went into Foreign Affairs. Eventually leaving Foreign Affairs when he felt betrayed by the group, did not feel the camaraderie that he once felt with it, leading to Foreign Affairs crumbling. JS, these two men were actually both in Foreign Affairs for a small period of time, about a month and a half before Jake left the group.
A sharp elbow drop. Senator with a great reversal.
Going on, hold on, what is this? Huge over the top, I'm not over the top rope, this exploder suplex sending him over the top of Jake Watson. Jake, hold on, Jake already hitting a RKO, I'm sorry, that standing cutter. That move made famous by Diamond Dallas Page. Hold on, going for this butterfly suplex. Impressive moves by Jake. Jake has actually, I think, controlled this match to a degree here tonight. Already hit a finisher or a signature moments ago. Exploder suplex right there. Jake is doing really well for himself here tonight, but JS is no slouch. Even though he has lost both of his matches since coming back to the XCW, he has had a huge singles career here in XCW of winning. Only lost one match here ever in XCW in singles competition. Jake trying to make that 2. Lance Dale tapping Alpha 1 on the shoulder. What? What's Alpha 1? And okay, we've seen Omega shaking hands with Alpha 1. We understand that. Omega is an XCW superstar. Maybe he's going to join the Wolfpack, but what is Lance Dale doing around Alpha 1? I don't know what's going on with that. Hold on. Backslide driver. That right there, signature move. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Jake Watson just earned himself the European Championship #1 contendership. He will fight Anthony one-on-one at the pay-per-view. Jake Watson has really turned things around here tonight. I cannot believe what just happened. 1, 2, 3. What a great job here tonight. And you saw Jake Watson pick up a singles victory. JS is really in a downward spiral since returning to XCW. He needs something to turn things around, as he had never lost a singles match before he left XCW for a short period of time, returned, and now is 0-2 in singles competition, 0-3 overall. Not a good thing for JS. Oh man, that was a decently quick matchup. It wasn't a short match, but not a squash by any means, but Jake Watson definitely in control for most of that matchup. I don't know why Lance Dale would be running or talking to Alpha 1 in any way, shape, or form, so I don't know what that is about. I know Alpha 1. Alpha 1 is a man who helps with commentary on NXTW, but he is an XCW superstar. He has nothing to do with a guy like Lance. I don't know. We didn't see what happened after that, but NXT is going to pay somehow. We're going to see something happen. That little shot at Omega, I gotta apologize a little bit to Omega. I know, I'm sorry, I'm taking it out on you, and you're not an NXT superstar anymore. But that's just the way it's got to be. I had the only thing I could do tonight. I don't have a way to go and do something for NXT, so Brian Torres, know that Brian's saying that was a squash match. This was a crazy episode of XCW, probably the craziest episode we've ever had. NXT, I don't know what, this developmental brand that I created, I let Alpha 1 help run that brand, and I don't know what is going on with those superstars trying to invade our show. I'm going to get down to the bottom of this, but thank you for joining us on our episode 33 of XCW here. It was a great show. The Vigilantes are the team that came out with those tag team titles in that ridiculously difficult tag team gauntlet match. The DOD have been defeated, finally lost here tonight, are no longer the tag team champions. But it's really the story of the night is the gall and audacity of NXT. So thank you guys for being in the chat here tonight, even if it was pretty weirdly, hotly contested and a little bit testy in the chat. But thank you guys for being here watching this episode here tonight. We will have, I believe, an episode of NXT and XCW tomorrow. Thank you guys once again. If you want to be able to catch us on YouTube, just search for XCW Universe. There you will see all the XCW content streamed here on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see us live stream, we live stream on Twitch under the handle Image45. Our NXT show is under Shanny82. I believe that is most of our contact. If you want to contact me personally, try to get your character on one of our shows, send me a message on my gamer tag, ImageMaker, no spaces. Also, we have a website. It is xcw.universe. Let me say that again. xcwuniverse.niceboard.com. That is our website where you can come join, do promos, be involved in the community outside of the chats here on our live streams on Twitch. I know there's probably something I'm forgetting. I don't know. But thank you guys for being here tonight. We had a great episode. Episode 34 will be coming to you tomorrow. And we will get to our pay-per-view very soon. Just 2 more episodes until Capital Punishment, where we will see the United States, all of our titles on the line. We will see Sammy Danger facing Black Widow. We will see Brian Tornado Nash facing either Tyrant or Alpha One, whichever of those 2 men pull off the victory next week. And then we will also see the European Championship, which will be Jake Watson taking on Anthony one-on-one. Not sure who will face our tag team champions, the Vigilantes, but that will be determined going forward. Thank you guys once again for joining XCW episode 33 live on Twitch. And I will see you guys later.